Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Melissa Cohen. So today I'm going to give you some insight into some of the financial resources that I look at, whether daily, weekly, and such, just to help you. I know if you're just starting out into the personal finance space, or you are wanting to learn more about stocks and investing, there's so many options. The rules change every year, right? Congress updates things. They pass new laws. There's new rules that go into effect. So it is an ever-changing landscape, and you need to be up to date. 20, 30 years ago, a large percentage of the population had pensions, right? So the companies took the money, took your, a portion of your paycheck, you paid into it, and they invested it for you for a pension so that when you retire, you got a monthly amount to live off of. Well, the percentage of pensions have drastically declined. And so now there's 401k accounts that you as an employee can contribute to through your employer. Or as an individual, you can do individual retirement accounts. So the retirement amount, the personal finance, has shifted from corporations helping essentially to individuals. So you are now in charge of planning for your retirement and planning for your future, whether you know anything about investing or finance or not. That's the reality that we're facing today. We all know Social Security is going to run out of money. They've done the math. They all know that's going to happen at some point. And so the amount we think we're going to get isn't going to be quite what we hope for. So it may be reduced. Inflation may be so high. You don't know what your medical costs, Medicaid, all of that stuff is going to cost in 20, 30, 40 years whenever you're looking to retire. So you can't rely on just Social Security. You need to become your own destiny maker, as they say, and learn personal finance, investing, everything you can on your own. And that's where the challenge is today. What I encourage you to do is to take 10 minutes every day, learn something new. 5 minutes every day, 10 minutes every week. And whether it's through a podcast, or whether it's reading one news article for the day, whether it's listening to something on TV, whether it's watching one YouTube video that's going to get you one step closer, a little bit more knowledge that gets you where you want to go. Everybody has different philosophies. Warren Buffett, his main philosophy is known for buy the products or buy the stocks of products that everyday people are using. So if you walk to the mall and you see where are people shopping at versus where they're not shopping at, those are the companies you need to look at. Now we know malls are dying. Everybody's shopping through Amazon. So maybe that's a company you need to consider as well. What are people spending their money on? And those are the companies you need to look into investing. I listen to Gene Chatzky, the Her Money podcast, and on the Facebook page as well. So I encourage you to go into those. The take from the Her Money podcast is it's very much female professional as well as investing. So some of the topics may be how to negotiate for a better raise or a better job. It may be talking about how to survive the pandemic as a mom or as a middle-aged female when you've got young kids to take care of and you've got older your parents you need to take care of as well. How to change different things about society, or not how to change things about society, but how to embrace it and make change for yourself. And then there are money topics as well. So specifically, what's cryptocurrency? That was a recent podcast. So just spending an hour going through what that is. And I say most of them are 15 minutes to about 45 minutes. They also do a money mailbag at the end of every episode. So people who emailed questions, they spend about 10 minutes or so, maybe 2 to 3 questions, going through and answering them. Like, what do I do? Here's my scenario. What do I do? And then Jean and Catherine Tuggle give their advice and such as well. And then if they have a guest speaker, sometimes a guest speaker will stay on and do the money mailbag too. So I learn a lot that way. Like, because everybody's life is not black and white. right? There's all these extenuating circumstances that make the changes. So, it's interesting to think, well, what would Jean do, right? So that is a fun thing to listen to as well. So I listened to the Suze Orman Women in Money podcast as well. So she does usually 2 podcasts a week. So one is more of an educational standpoint on investing. And then the second one is she and her partner, KT, they will answer questions. They'll take questions from the Suze Orman app, and then they'll spend about 20 minutes answering these different questions. And sometimes they try to theme it around a certain topic. So I would say that Suze Orman, her Women in Money podcast is more specifics on investing. Like if you have a question about a Roth IRA, you can find in 45 minutes, several episodes on what are the ins and outs of a Roth IRA. What are the ins and outs of let's say the Treasury I bond versus a TIPS. I think that was a recent title that she had done as well. So you can find the specific details, what you need to know as a personal going to invest in these different securities and such yourself. So I like that. Occasionally I'll check some of the Jim Cramer on, I don't know if it's MSNBC or CNBC, but the Mad Money shows. And so you can watch some of that information as well. So he does a daily show, kind of talks about what's going on in the market. It's loud, there's lots of stuff going on the screen. It's a lot of screaming. It's just very sensory overload. So if that's not your thing, then don't do that. But he also does an investment club. So if that's something that you want to learn more, and it's several hundred, a couple $100, but you know what, if you can do well and learn more from that, then hopefully your return on your money spent for the year will be great as well. So that's a good name to use if you want to look about stock investing specifically. Most people know about Dave Ramsey, so he has the Financial Christian Education platform that he offers. So they've got the program you can buy, Financial Peace University, so either a software or actual books. Several books on the market you can buy. Also does a radio talk show, so if you want to listen to that, and that's a call-in scenario as well, where people will call in about their different money troubles or questions, and he will answer those, him or one of his personalities. Those are also filmed and put on YouTube, some in 4 or 5 minute segments, some the full hour as well. So if you prefer the YouTube, you can watch those radio shows on YouTube as well. I'm trying to think, that's pretty much all I normally do. On my phone, I'll obviously have the stocks app. So I'll scroll through there and, I've got my list of stocks on there. I'll click on some of the articles just to see what's going on in the day. Like to see what's going on in the news about some specific corporations, that sort of thing that I'm invested in or I'm looking to invest in. Like I said, just spend a few minutes every week in whatever format that is comfortable for you and that's available for you and that's easy for you. Just make it fun. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at smartandsassymoney.com. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you really like it, please subscribe to my videos. All right, have a great day. Thank you.